Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, guys. Just happy Sunday. Just coming back from church and I decided to make this video. Since I started uploading video, I have had a lot of people call me to talk with me. A lot of people call me to ask me some questions. I have contact with a lot of people and I had their stories and I was able to help in one way or the other. There is something again I observed from this YouTube channel and from people that are my friends that are following me, that have called me on phone to tell me their problems. I found out that there is this thing that is lacking in almost every one of them, and that is self-love. So I am here now to talk about self-love. Sometimes people think that going to salon, making your hair, make yourself look beautiful, have lovely people around you, eat what you want to eat, travel to a lot of places, that is self-love. But that is not true. This self-love involves a lot of things. And many times people say, yeah, I love myself. In fact, I don't take nonsense from other people. But I found out that sometimes when people talk, from what they say, I go down to where they come from. I go down from their childhood. And I found out that a lot of things happen to them. A lot of things have happened to them. And you see, they started behaving on a particular way. They started living their life on a particular way. They are still going through some things. There are so many trauma people go through when they are young. A lot of people have gone through abuse from their parents, from their loved ones, from everyone around them. A lot of people have gone through rape from uncles, from cousins. A lot of people have gone through a lot of problems and difficulties. And this is affecting them now without them knowing. They think they are happy when they are not. If you have this self-love, what you give out is love. Self-love is telling yourself the truth about yourself. Someone told me her problems. So when I started asking her, I wanted to find out what happened on her childhood, what happened, like she had a lot of problems. And I wanted to know what happened while she was growing up. And she started telling me how their father just one day disappeared. The father is not coming back again. She keep asking her mom, where is my father? And the mom said, oh, your father is coming. At a point, the mom was telling this 3-year-old girl that the father traveled to abroad. So every time the mother will buy something for her and say that, oh, look at what your father sent for you. And the lady will be happy. Oh, my father is still there. There is still that person called father. Because he missed that fatherly love, that fatherly care. So one thing led to another. At school, they were doing something and he called somebody's father. He called the person daddy. And this particular lady, this particular small girl walked up to her and said, my father is not your father. He is my father, not yours. Your father ran away from you. So it was a shock to this girl. She went home and started asking the mother, where is the father? And this thing affected this lady a lot, that he nearly wanted to take her life. I noticed that it is the foundation. It is from the childhood that the problem started. When we finish this discussion, then examine yourself whether you really have that thing called self-love. Self-love is telling yourself the truth. Like, can you receive feedback? When things happen and people tell you otherwise, what you don't want, what you think you don't want to hear, can you receive feedbacks? Can you receive it? Self-love is telling yourself what God said about you, saying all these good things, all these things that God said about you. That is self-love. Self-love is self-discipline. If you can be able to discipline yourself, that is self-love. Self-love is reminding yourself that you are a work in progress. That means there are still things to take off from your life and there are still things to bring into your life. If you're this particular person that wants to be yourself, you don't want to take anything from whatever people say, then there is nothing like self-love. When you love yourself, when you have this self-love, you'll be able to receive things that will shape in your life and remove things that doesn't make sense in your life. That is self-love. It's showing yourself compassion when you make mistake. Self-love is forgiving yourself. Self-love is, telling yourself the truth. Speak good of yourself. Speak good of these affirmations. Say it to yourself when you wake up in the morning. Look into your mirror, look at yourself and say nice things to yourself. Say good things to yourself, because what you have is what you are going to give out. If you have love, then you can give out love. You can't give out what you don't have. So if you found out that you normally have problems in your relationship, you need to sit back and rethink about yourself and ask yourself some questions. Do I really love myself? Because if you don't love yourself, you cannot give love. Before you can be able to give out love, you have to start with yourself. You have to start giving yourself love by forgiving yourself whatever you have done before, whatever that has happened in your life before, whatever that, whenever you remember this thing, it makes you like shed tears. Whatever people have done to you, you need to forgive yourself and move on. It's not your fault the way you are now. It is not your fault. No prayer can help you take yourself out from that mess. Only you can learn how to walk yourself out from there. There is nobody that can help you. A lot of people has gone through emotional trauma when they were growing up. A lot of people, their childhood has been messed up. It is never too late to retrace your step back to your childhood. A lot of people those traumas still affect them. When you see them, they are beautiful outside. When you see them, they speak good outside. But when they are on their own, when they are in their own mood, their own self, they keep crying. They still remember all those childhood traumas. They still remember those things that have happened to them. You just stand up one day and say, I'm moving out. I am forgiving myself. I am doing it better. I am going to be the best. I am not holding anything again towards this person. I am moving on. All those times that they bullied you in school, they bullied you at home, they tell you you cannot make it, they told you that you worth nothing, they told you that you are a dummy, they told you that a lot of things has been said when you were growing up. But I want to tell you, you will pull through, you will come out of it. You will be the best. You will be a light in that your family. You will be a light that will shine, and people that speak bad of you will come back to rejoice with you. But it is your responsibility not to remain there. Don't remain there. Don't stay there. The enemy wants you to be there, to keep grieving over it, to keep getting pains, to keep crying over it. But I'm telling you that it is your responsibility now when you remain there. Tell yourself, I am loved and I am loved. Say it loud. Say it 6 times. Say it 6 times. I am loved and I am loved. I am loved, 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 I am loved. Marriage does not define love, but express love. For those people that say marriage, love. Marriage do not define love. It expresses love. You express that love you have for your partner. You express this to people around you. When you give it out, don't look back to get it. Don't look back to receive it. If you give it out and people are not giving you the same, then you move on. When you give love, don't expect the love in return. If it's come back to you, fine. If it's not back to you, fine. You just move on. Don't say, hey, this person, I buy something for you on your birthday and you refuse to buy for me on my birthday. So with all these things I'll say, I want you to ask yourself, do I really have that self-love? If you are empty, you cannot give love. Everything around you will be complaints. You complain about this, complain about this, complain. You just keep on complaining about people. because you think that there is nothing good that is in you. There is nothing good that can come out of you. And that is why you keep complaining about people all around you. When I was growing up, I don't have any self-love. I have none. Because when you are there at home, people remind you that you are this, you are that. People keep telling you things that will always bring your spirit down. People keep talking. In fact, I have someone very old enough to be my father, like old enough to be my father. I respect this man. I go to his house, go and greet him, do this one, do that one. All of a sudden, the man started making some moves. You remember then, when we are still small, he started making some moves. There are so many things that damage a lot of people. Whenever they remember about it, they keep going down through pains. Just close your eyes a bit. I want to tell you something. It is not your fault that you are going through those things. It is not your fault that you are being bullied. It's not your fault that you are in that thing. It's not your fault. It is not your fault that you were raped. It is not your fault that you were going through hardship. It is not your fault that that man beats you. It is not your fault that that woman disrespects you. It is not your fault that you were labeled a rapist. It is not your fault that people mocked you and bring you down and curse you and tell you there is nothing good that will come out of you. It is not your fault. It is not. It's not your fault. But it will now become your responsibility to move on, move ahead of it, move out from it. Now, I want to tell you that you are loved, and I love you all. And thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I just came back from church now. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I think that God is bringing this word to someone, and it will help you. No matter what you've been through, you are stronger, you are better, you are doing better. You are stronger now. You can do it. You can do it. Comment on the comment section. I am loved and I am loved. Comment that on the comment section. Say it as much as you can on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any question, please write me your questions. And thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.